Hello everyone, it's us again, passionate team at TV Days Drama Digest, your ultimate source for all things soap opera, where we dive deep into the heart-pounding twists, emotional roller coasters, and unforgettable betrayals that make daytime TV so addictive. Today, we're turning our spotlight on one of the most beloved and belly-grudge acts in the iconic world of Days of Our Lives, Chad DiMera. Oh, Salem, you never failed to deliver the drama. In this episode recap and analysis, we're unpacking a story that's brimming with family feuds, shocking abductions, and the kind of holiday heartbreak that leaves viewers on the edge of their seats. Picture this, a man torn between two powerful families, a custody battle that could shatter alliances, and a mysterious attack that spirals into a nightmare of imprisonment. Buckle up, dear readers, as we expand on this gripping tale, exploring every nuance, every tear, and every shadowy secret. We make it dramatic, detailed, and deliciously extended just the way you like it. Let's start by setting the stage, because to truly appreciate the chaos unfolding around Chad, we need to rewind and revisit his tumultuous journey in Salem. Chad DiMera, portrayed with brooding intensity by the talented Billy Flynn, is no stranger to the storms of life. Born into the infamous DiMera dynasty, a family synonymous with power, manipulation, and endless vendetta, has always carried the weight of his surname like a double-edged sword. The DiMeras are Salem's ultimate villains turned anti-heroes, with a legacy built on corporate intrigue, romantic entanglements, and more resurrections than we can count. Stefano DiMera, the patriarch, may be gone, or is he? In Salem, death is rarely permanent, but his influence lingers like a ghost in the mansion's halls. Yet Chad's heart has pulled him in a different direction, toward the wholesome, resilient Hortons. It all began with his marriage to Abigail Devereaux, the fiery and complex granddaughter of the Horton matriarch, Alice. Abigail, played memorably by Marcy Miller and Kate Mansi over the years, was Chad's anchor in a sea of turmoil. Their love story was a classic soap opera epic, forbidding romance, betrayals, mental health struggles, and ultimately a bond that seemed unbreakable. Through Abigail, Chad found a sense of belonging with the Hortons, a family known for their warmth, holiday traditions, and unyielding loyalty. The Hortons represent the light to the DiMera's darkness. Their gatherings are filled with laughter, homemade pies, and heartfelt toasts, a stark contrast to the DiMera clan's scheming dinners laced with poison and plots. But tragedy struck when Abigail was brutally murdered, leaving Chad a widower and single father to their two young children, Thomas and Charlotte. This loss devastated Chad, plunging him into grief and isolation. Viewers watched as he grappled with rage, seeking vengeance against those he believed responsible, only to find solace in unexpected places. Now, as a DiMera by blood but a Horton by marriage and heart, Chad straddles two worlds, often caught in the crossfire of their rivalries. It's this duality that makes him such a compelling character, vulnerable yet fierce, loving yet capable of ruthless decisions. And it's this very conflict that sets the stage for the explosive Thanksgiving storyline we're about to dissect. Thanksgiving in Salem is never just about turkey and stuffing. It's a powder keg of revelations, confrontations, and family secrets bubbling to the surface. This year, the holiday promises to be particularly fraught for the Hortons and DiMeras alike. Imagine the scene: the Horton living room aglow with string lights, the air thick with the aroma of roasted turkey, cranberry sauce, and Jennifer Horton's famous apple pie. The family gathers round the long wooden table, adorned with autumn leaves and flickering candles, sharing stories of gratitude amid the crisp fall evening. But there's an empty chair that casts a long shadow over the festivities, the one meant for Chad DiMera. As devoted fans know, Jennifer Horton, played with grace and fire by Melissa Rivas, has been a pillar of the Horton family, but her protective instincts as a grandmother have driven her to a drastic decision. In a bombshell announcement that sent shockwaves through Salem, Jennifer reveals her intention to sue Chad for custody of Thomas and Charlotte. Why, you ask? The reasons are layered and heartbreaking. Since Abigail's death, Chad has been spiraling, his absences from home growing longer as he immerses himself in DiMera Enterprises' cutthroat business world. Whispers in Salem suggest he's been distracted by new romantic entanglements or old grudges, leaving the children in the care of nannies and extended family. Jennifer, ever the vigilant guardian, fears that the DiMera influencer with danger and instability poses a threat to her grandchildren's safety and well-being. Picture Jennifer's face as she makes this declaration, her eyes brimming with tears, her voice steady but laced with pain. "Chad, I love you like a son," she might say in a heated confrontation. But these children need stability. The DiMeras bring nothing but Chad's kidnappings, schemes, even murders. "I won't let Thomas and Charlotte grow up in that shadow." Chad, of course, is devastated. He's fought tooth and nail to be a good father, balancing boardroom battles with bedtime stories. But Jennifer's lawsuit hits him like a thunderbolt, forcing him to confront his divided loyalties. Will he fight back with the full might of the DiMera legal team, or will he seek reconciliation, proving his worth as a parent? The tension escalates as Thanksgiving Day arrives. Little Charlotte, with her wide-eyed innocence and curls reminiscent of her mother's, tugs at Jennifer's sleeve, her small voice pleading, "Where's Daddy? He promised to come and carve the turkey with me." The child's disappointment is palpable, a dagger to the heart for everyone present. Thomas, older and more perceptive, senses the undercurrents of adult conflict, his usual playful demeanor subdued. The Horton table, usually a symphony of clinking glasses and joyful chatter, feels incomplete. The absence of Chad hanging like a storm cloud. Julie Williams, the outspoken and endearing Horton cousin portrayed by Susan Seaforth Hayes, takes it upon herself to bridge the gap. Known for her meddling ways and sharp tongue, Julie leaves Chad a heartfelt voicemail. Her voice warm yet insistent, "Chad, darling, it's Julie. The family's gathering and there's a place set just for you. Come home for the turkey feast. Damas and Charlotte are waiting. We all are. Don't let this silly feud keep you away." Julie's message is a beacon of hope amid the brewing storm, a reminder of the Horton family's capacity for forgiveness. But as the hours tick by, Chad remains absent, his phone unanswered, leaving the family to wonder if pride or something more sinister is at play. In a touching moment, Jennifer steps in to comfort Charlotte, wrapping the girl in a gentle embrace. "Sweetheart, Daddy loves you so much," Jennifer whispers, brushing away Charlotte's tears. "He's just busy right now, but we'll have extra pie and tomorrow we'll make cookies together." It's a scene straight out of soap opera gold draw emotion, familial bonds tested, and the quiet strength of women holding everything together. Viewers can't help but empathize with Jennifer's dilemma. Is she overstepping? Or is she the hero these children need? But oh, dear readers, the drama doesn't stop at the Horton doorstep. Across town, in the shadowy underbelly of Salem, a far more ominous plot unfolds. As the Hortons raise their glasses in a bittersweet toast, the truth about Chad's absence is revealed in a jaw-dropping twist. He has been attacked by a mysterious stranger and kidnapped. The attack comes out of nowhere, a dark alley, perhaps, or the dimly lit corridors of the DiMera mansion. Imagine Chad, dressed in a sharp suit after a long day at the office, sensing a presence behind him. A shadowy figure lunges, a struggle in sweat, fists flying, grunts of exertion, the metallic tang of blood in the air. Chad fights valiantly, his DiMera instincts kicking in, but he's overpowered. A cloth pressed to his face, chloroform sending him into unconsciousness. When Chad awakens, disoriented and bound, he finds himself in the most gothic of prisons, the DiMera crypt. Yes, you read that right, the very mausoleum where generations of DiMeras rest or pretend to. The air is dank and chilled, cobwebs draping the stone walls like veils of forgotten secrets. Flickering torchlight casts eerie shadows, and the faint echo of dripping water amplifies the sense of isolation. But Chad is not alone in this macabre captivity. Sharing his fate are none other than Tony DiMera and Kristen DiMera, his siblings. In the chaotic DiMera lineage, Tony, the sophisticated and often resurrected brother played by Thou Penless, rubs his temples, his aristocratic features etched with confusion. "Chad, what in the world is going on?" he might demand, his voice echoing off the crypt's vaulted ceiling. Kristen, the scheming vixen portrayed by Stacey Haydock, paces like a caged panther, her eyes flashing with fury. This has to be one of our enemies, perhaps an old rival seeking revenge. Or worse, someone from within our own family. The trio huddles together, their minds racing to piece together the puzzle. Who is the stranger behind the attack? Is it a Horton ally gone rogue, fueled by the custody battle? A business adversary from DiMera Enterprises? Or perhaps a blast from the past, like a vengeful ex or a long-lost relative? Chad, ever the strategist, takes charge. "We need to stay calm," he urges, his voice steady despite the pounding in his head. "Let's recount what happened. I was on my way to the Hortons when..." Bam! Ambushed, Tony nods, sharing his own tale of abduction, perhaps lured by a false message about Anna, his beloved wife. Kristen, with her history of plots and disguises, suspects foul play involving mind control or impersonation, a staple in Salem's arsenal of drama. As they confer, Chad receives an update on the crypt imprisonment. Chris's maybe a taunting note slipped under the door or a glitchy video feed from their captor, revealing cryptic clues about the motive. The imprisonment scene is ripe with tension, the siblings bicker, reminisce, and bond in unexpected ways. Chad opens up about his grief over Abigail, his fears of losing the children, and his internal war between DiMera ruthlessness and Horton morality. Tony offers wisdom from his many lives, while Kristen, beneath her villainous exterior, shows glimmers of vulnerability, perhaps confessing her own losses. It's a masterclass in character development, blending suspense with emotional depth. Viewers are left wondering, will they escape in time for a holiday miracle? Or will this captivity ignite a new war in Salem? Expanding on this, let's delve into the broader implications for Days of Our Lives. This storyline echoes classic soap tropes, kidnappings in crypts or Salem, as the Brady Pubs chatter, but it adds fresh layers. The custody battle humanizes Jennifer, often seen as the moral compass. By showing her flaws, is her lawsuit driven by love or lingering resentment toward the DiMeras? Chad's absence amplifies themes of fatherhood and redemption. He's not just a victim but a man fighting to redefine his legacy. Fan theories are exploding online. Some speculate the kidnapper is a resurrected Stefano pulling strings from beyond the grave. Others point to E.J. DiMera, Chad's brother, whose jealousy could fuel such a scheme. Or perhaps it's connected to the ongoing mysteries in Salem, like the doppelgangers or corporate espionage. One thing's certain, this Thanksgiving episode ratchets up the stakes, leaving us craving the next installment. As we wrap up this extended dive, clocking in at over 2,500 words of dramatic detail, remember, Days of Our Lives thrives on these epic sagas. Chad's story is a testament to the show's enduring appeal, love, loss, betrayal, and the hope of resolution. What do you think will happen next? Will Chad break free and reclaim his family? Or will the DiMera crypt become his tomb? Drop your thoughts in the comments and stay tuned to TV Days Drama Digest for more breakdowns. Until next time, keep the drama alive.